Welcome downtown and welcome in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Well, we're not gonna start by doing commentary just yet. We're gonna listen to this dialogue I'm about to show you.
Leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions, no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye. Then you can join the crows on the fence after we're done here. The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. Now to the matter of the sarcophagus. Do you need assistance bringing it up? Stolen? Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat. The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake. I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands... The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt, and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Okay, so this dialogue was pretty long, as you heard there, but basically what this guy was talking about, he was talking about something called the sarcophagus, which is the one of the main elements of the storyline. Basically, he wants us to find and bring him the sarcophagus. No one knows what's inside. By the way, the sarcophagus is like a coffin with symbols on it, and looks like an Egyptian type coffin, basically. So what's inside really is what the story is about. You wonder why everyone wants to get it so bad, and some people want it to for power basically, because supposedly an ancient vampire would be inside, and drinking his blood will get people more powerful. So yeah, I'm basically showing you around the downtown area, which is the I would say the biggest area in the game, actually. Here's the Hollowbrook Hotel. There's a quest you do there. There's two places you can go to and do quests. As you saw a bit earlier, there was a knife on the floor, and actually, sometimes when you walk around downtown, you can spot fights that go on between thugs and not the police, but civilians. Well, or they kill each other. I'm not sure what happens. It's a nice touch, and it just shows that it's a dangerous place to be downtown. But they never attack you in particular. It's just basically for scenery. So I am checking the quest in my quest book, and so there's this taxi here, which brings you to multiple locations in the game. By the way, I'm using a different save game. So my character is actually a gangrel this time around. They are the more beast-like race because they have 3 powers, as I said in a previous video. Every race has 3 powers, and the gangrels have an ability which is called protean or something like that, which allows them to transform into different beasts. As you level up this skill, this discipline, your character will become more powerful, and for example, level 1 is like stronger. You get a stronger character. Second level is you get claws, which do much more damage to enemies, and the last form actually is you turn into a werewolf basically, and it's one of the more interesting powers, but unfortunately the way you attack when using this power, for some reason the first two hits or the first hit make contact with most of your enemies, but the third one doesn't. So it's like a small mistake made by the developers. So here's more dialogue. I'm gonna let you listen so you can get
Good evening,
an idea of the
Neonate.
story.
Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting him. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me? You know who could play a tough guy? Edward G. Robinson, Jimmy Cagney, Brando. You couldn't polish their shoes. You keep your little secrets if it makes you feel special. Just keep in mind, while you're in my domain, you follow my rules. Treat Hollywood like a lady, or I'll send you back to the prince in a coffee can. So, you've come to barter information with the sewer rats. LaCroix must really be desperate to be stooped to consorting with their kind, and asking for my help of all peoples. Perhaps. However, before we discuss how I might help you, there is the matter of tribute. Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this? Absolutely not. You pull that cowboy routine anywhere in my city, and I'll personally take an interest in seeing you suffer. I had in mind something a bit more subtle. Now, pay attention. Here's what I want you to do. Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right? Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony.
This guy, I don't really like him personally, but he basically is needed to find a Nosferatu which knows the position of the sarcophagus because it's been stolen in the storyline. You learn as you go what happened, and there's neat little twists. There's lots of twists actually in this story, and the quests unfold in different ways. So there's a random event. This woman is asking me stuff, and we'll have a listen.
We have to help you. It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive. Come on, this is serious. I know it's you. Don't you recognize me? It's me. It's Samantha. What happened to you? It is you.
Yeah, so basically she was saying, yeah, I know you and stuff, but funny enough, I don't think this random event affects anything really. It's just here for basically just to give you a surprise, or throw you into a different situation. And but the main point of this conversation was to show you there was a line of dialogue which was blue, and yeah, it's using it's basically the persuasion skill being used. But no matter what you answer to this woman, the outcome is the same every time. So here we're looking for basically a tape for the guy that talked to us and said, welcome to, well, he welcomes you to Hollywood. And so this particular tape we have to find is part of a quest, and you have to do it in order to find the Nosferatu agent. It's a nice quest, that's why I chose this particular part of the game. It's quite immersive, and there's a really spooky kind of atmosphere, and it just demonstrates how this game can be quite moody and just scare you sometimes. Well, not scary, but
Yeah?
Yeah?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Yeah?
Yeah?
I mean, what? Who the hell is
Who
Isaac?
the hell is Isaac?
I don't know anyone
I don't
named
know
Isaac.
anyone named Isaac.
Get lost, pal.
Get lost, pal.
Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape. I don't know. I mean, when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything. But this thing, it's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me. Oh, you have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl, the things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right. No. Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me. Every place I go, wherever I look, I see things. In the shadows. My phone rings, I hear something breathing on the other end, and... Shit. I'm out, man. I'm out of this whole thing. I don't have it. I stashed it someplace. Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the... Oh, Christ! Ah!
well, this guy didn't last very long. But anyways, well, there's the sewer. You can actually go inside and navigate through the city. And but you might be wondering, why would there be sewers to go in. Well, basically, if you choose the Nosferatu race, Nosferatu being basically monsters that don't look very human. If you go out on the street, you will cause a masquerade violation. The masquerade is basically what the word implies. Vampires have to keep their existence secret, and breaking the masquerade would mean humans knowing about their existence, and that would compromise their society and put them in danger. So yeah, the Nosferatu need to travel through sewers in order to hide from the people on the street. I've never played a Nosferatu, so I don't really know much more about how gameplay works with these creatures, but it's a nice little gameplay change, and well, it just shows how the game can be quite diverse, and yeah. So I skipped this part. I actually know where the tape is, so I skipped most of the story events. It's in the cemetery. Oh, what was happening with the picture there? Well, so there's a cemetery, and we can only sneak through this little hole in the wall. So as you can see, you can pick up objects and throw them. You can throw them on people, but it doesn't do anything. What could I talk about? Yeah, as you will see in a second, in this cemetery, it looks quite peaceful and well, just like a normal cemetery, but there's a guy in this small shed, which, well, this guy. This is sort of the Easter egg to zombie films, like a Romero type movie. And here this guy basically tells you he's here to keep the zombies which rise out of the tombs and coffins, well, from the ground basically. He protects them from, he protects the city from being invaded by these zombies, and it's a challenge you can do, and it's a quest that gives you an item at the end. But the problem is this quest is almost impossible because you have to watch two gates, and they're so far away you basically don't have the time to stop these zombies from breaking the gates open, and I don't really understand what the point is of this quest apart from being pointless and quite frustrating. Well, not that frustrating, but you just sort of wonder why they would put this if challenge is so difficult. Maybe some players actually completed this quest, and well, yeah, that's good, and it's a nice challenge. The tape is actually a bit further into the cemetery. This quest will lead to, well, will directly lead us through what happens to the Nosferatu we're looking for. Maybe I'll fast forward to the bit where you find the Nosferatu, because shows you a different environment and different characters. Well, this tape is supposed to be gruesome. That's why the guy was so freaked out in the alleyway. But obviously, watching it, it's not that shocking. It's just it looks kind of silly, actually. It looks like a bad movie or something. But yeah. So as maybe you would be wondering, is there gonna be a combat section in this video? Actually, not in this video. I just wanted to show more of how the how the storyline goes, and the different situations where it's just about the atmosphere and doing very varied quests. This game, the quests are pretty diverse and quite interesting for some of them. One will involve uh, sneaking into an apartment and placing cameras. Uh, some others will get you in confronted to a boss, which is actually in this level, or this part of the game. This is Hollywood, by the way, in case I didn't mention it before. And yeah, there's another quest where a vampire asks you to take out a vampire hunter, which is stalking her, and so as you can see, the quests are quite interesting and fun to play through. That's the tape. Looks kind of silly, especially the way she dies, as you'll see here. Sort of like blood sort of splashing around, and but the point is the tape itself is made. Well, the makers of the tape are pretty mysterious, and you find out as you go through the game with a nice little twist, actually. Okay, sorry I was interrupted there. Well, you don't notice because just cut the recorder and. Oh, there's my cat. Hello. Um, so yeah, there's not much to say right now. You basically have to find the rest of the tape because it's not complete, and that will give you the location of where this tape was filmed. So yeah, the scenery is great in this game. So many different things happen, and it ties really well together. And, it's really a great game in its presentation, and yeah. So it's basically over. I might do a sequel to this and show you more action. See you. Sorry about that. Well, the videos always cut short, but well, yeah, I might make a sequel, as I said. Show you more action, maybe the powers, and but for now, have a good time, and see you later. I'll be making more videos, I promise. Bye.